Hi, hello. This will be interesting because I've booked the camera like 4 times. Oh no, feels somewhat the correct decision. Eh, Coffee. And also, here we go. That's one done. Now I'm just gonna make the other one. And then I can start. Yeah, my throat is being a bitch. Wow, I really booped this. You go. That's better. Okay, that's the second one done. So, like the title says, I found this yarn in my stash. And I was like, this is sock yarn. Like, thick sock yarn. But if I'm gonna make socks out of these, I'm gonna need like 2 more. And I'm not sure if I can even buy this anymore, so... Rugs. Let's see, can I even pull a yarn with the label still on? Yeah, I can, okay. At least for the moment. Huh? Fine. I'm gonna have to pull the label off. But yeah, I'm gonna need at least 2 more if I'm gonna make socks out of this. Let's see, the only thing I have not done, let's see. My eyeballs underneath that hat. I'm still... Okay. We do, in fact, got everything. Let's see. 5? I mean, it's nice and grippy, but it might be too big. Put that on the desk for now. I have a 4.5 here, however. You might be better. Actually, just look and feel better. Okay. I'm just gonna start my grinding in Eidolon. Why has my quest hub removed? Don't mind me in Eidolon, I'm just killing speakers. Like, yes, really, they are speakers. I think my character will survive here. Got plenty of food. So I could drop those there. Okay. He should be fine. Clicking, there we go. So the pattern I'm gonna use is just my usual rug pattern. This one. Just super thick. And also, I think the designer changed name because I did not recognize the name. let's see. Back. I am not used to working this back NMR. Ugh. Okay, I should be able to squish and fix here. Oh yeah. 5 and 6. Yeah, this is gonna be a big frog. Get in. All ain't that tight. Thank God. Ugh. And because this is a Ribbler, just click to mark off my rounds. Whoa. Oh, come on. And the pattern, I think it's just called No-So. Yeah, Froggy No-So Amigurumi by Meadow Sage Crochet. And I do not think that was the name when I first saved the pattern. Some unknown number of years ago. There should be something to work with. Also. Numph. It really does make all the difference. Make like an Oreo style pretty much. And this. Just take one gingerbread cookie, lay it on your table, and then you take another one and dip it in the entire thing in coffee and lay on top. Then you just take a third and sandwich it. It's so good. And then on Saturday, I can finally cast on my spiral sock. I wanted to start on November 1st, but I couldn't because I could only find 4 out of my 5 DPNs. So I had to order new ones. I found a full set in metal with a case on Amazon and I ordered that. And it was like delivery ETA between 19 and 24 November. I thought fine. That should be fine. So I waited. They never arrived. And when I checked, I had apparently gotten a refund for them on the 19th. Without them actually telling me. And the only way I know is because I went into my actual account information. So I have ordered another set from another seller that now has ETA Saturday. But this one has actual tracking, so I can see that it has been shipped out. Okay, time for eyeballs. We are increasing, apparently. I do not remember this. Increasing and then a bubble. I think this pattern used a 3. 1, 2. Three. Just in case, I'm gonna scroll up and check. Yeah, 3 for the eyeball. Okay. So 1 and increase. Gonna be adorable. I'm hoping I can make 2, maybe? 2, maybe 3. Because I do have some people I want to gift froggies to. Let's see, then increase again. And 1 and increase again. And then the next eyeball. Is it? Yeah. Okay. I can tell we are at the correct stitch count. Okay. 1. And then Inkessy ink. The stitch marker should stay at the center of the back. Frog. Sometimes it do, sometimes it doesn't. And I have no idea why. I've made this pattern like 7 times. Or something something. Okay. Now, let's see. We're just gonna go all the way around. Apparently. It does say 15, but I'm not gonna bother counting. Like at all. Because we are ending on a single crochet and an increase, which means that the marker will be a single crochet and there will be an increase before it, so just gonna go all the way around. Because why bother counting? I've actually never needed to count my stitches in this one. Not until I get to the legs. That is the only time. And then of course I end up changing the amount of stitches between most times. And I can already tell I am super happy I found this yarn because wow, this frog will look amazing. Though I'm not sure if I am gonna do safety eyes or not. I really like the eyeballs as they are, just plain. Okay, here we are. So, increase before the marker. Then one in the marker. Get in. I should change stitch marker. I think I'm gonna do that. Let me just move a frog. No one is surprised. No one. Because he was standing on this. Let's go with the yellow one. No one is surprised that I have yet another frog nearby. No one. I'm gonna change the stitch marker because I'm not too happy with how much this one is catching on the yarn. Because this do be 75% wool. I'm not sure where that piece of fluff came from. Ah, okay. Now it's almost the same as we just did. Almost. We're starting with a single first. But yeah, now we just go around same way we just did. I do wonder if it would arrive if I sent it to the US. Would it even arrive at all? Like, I know we can still send postcards. But if I sent something like this in like a bubble mailer, would that count as postcard or would it count as a package? Let's see, and now the okay. Increase first. I also and I want to make a fly ball and a moth in this yarn. That would be cool. That would be the ultimate find it thing. Like, instead of where's Waldo, where's the critters? It's actually kinda... Yeah, I suppose he's lacking some brighter greens, but otherwise it kinda sorta reminds me of my favorite frog. The Vietnamese mossy frog. Because it looks like someone took kale and seaweed and a tiny bit of lettuce and just blended them up and made a frog. And they're just the coolest thing ever. You can see it taking shape. Like, you have the front there and the back going down. You can see it taking shape at least. And we have one more round before we are making legs. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in the mouth. Why have you popped out of your face? Get back in. Eh. Okay, really? You don't want to go back in? Fine. I'm gonna have to fix it after stream. Okay, now just go around. 1, 2, 3, 4 there, okay. Around round and round we go. Yeah, how does that song go? Let's see if I can remember. I think it was round and round we go. Tell me now, tell me now. Then how you really feel about it? I do not remember. Me and music is like in one ear, out the other. 2, 3, 4. One more. And then okay. Did remember the pattern right? Whoa. Points for the very uncaffeinated moth. Speak of coffee, I'm gonna inhale some. I'm gonna deploy the sippy straw and inhale some coffee. Because we're half an hour in, this mug is way too full. There we go. Make sure last stitch is in the center back. Yeah, I would say it's in the center back. It's right between the eyeballs. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. uh, okay, come on. One more. 4. There, and then how many between? Really? Is it 5? 3, 4. Oh yeah, apparently it is. Huh. Seems like it really was. Hidden. Yarn. Might help. Okay, how many between now? There we go. We're already soon done with this little dude. We have 1, 2, 3 rounds left of the frog. Then he's done. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more. I'm gonna need a lot more of these dudes. Okay, for a foot. What was the pattern for a foot? Okay. Really ain't much to hold on to when I'm making this heat. Yeah. Okay. No, that one was in there. Yeah. Hmm. Somehow I am ending up slightly off. I'm gonna redo the foot. Yeah, how about I move it one? I technically have one more stitch than I actually need, but that's fine. I can just fix it with some decrease. Because this is the underside anyway, so it's a bit whatever. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I technically have one more. If I do one here, then I decrease sneakily here. Then I have the correct stitch count anyway. Whoa. These little frogs are so cute. I really need more of them. Oh, hello. How's you doing? A tiny bit sneezy and itchy bitchy nose. But it's fine, we almost have a frog already. He is adorable. And I don't think I'm gonna put some safety eyes on him at all. Because I really like the look. Just plain frog, kinda looking like a mossy, Vietnamese mossy, kinda. Because I'm using some military yarn I found. I think I have pooped the camera again. I swear, I am not made for streaming today. I've booked the microphone like 3 times. I'm not sure if you guys have heard it. I've booked the webcam about 4 times before I even started. It's just been one of those days. Do you want the pattern for the frog? It's really quick if you want a emergency gift for someone. I'm really bad with linking the patterns. But yeah, this is the same pattern I used for the angry frogs that I made. Move away, foot. actually have one angry frog still on my desk. So yeah, this is the same pattern. Still waiting for DPNs. Yeah, the new set I ordered with the cute forest animal case, it arrives on Saturday. It will be here on Saturday, so I'm gonna pick it up after stream. This should link you to the pattern. I'm on the second last round. And technically I should start stuffing now, but I'm gonna do it after the next little bit here. I do the last round. Who's calling now? Okay then. Just calling from some phone company wanting me to switch over to them. Because apparently my current phone plan was old. No, it's not fucking old. I renewed it 2 months ago. Thanks. Yeah. It is not old. I just fucking renewed it. And I will not be changing. Duh. Come on. This is the only annoying part of the pattern. Because you're not working into the feet, you're working around them. So you're like, sort of decreasing? Since you're skipping that stitch completely. And speaking of decreasing, the next round is only decreases. Means I'm gonna need to do some stuffing. Cover your eyes, guys. We're about to have frog butt stuff. Okay, that's one piece. That's another. And I booked the webcam again. I am just not made for streaming today. Holy shit. Like the 9th or 10th time now. Poor thing. Yeesh. There we go. Okay, frog butt stuff. Usually it's spider butt stuff. Was it this yarn I made a spider in? No, it was the other one, okay. I have not made a camo spider. Maybe I should. I'm not sure if I am gonna make anything really Christmassy this year. I do got one thing planned. That's about it. I have one single Christmas thing planned. Careful not to stuff it too much in the back. Okay. Keep all of the stuffing in the front end so the back is still nice and flat. Yeah, I think that will do it. Okay. These little dudes, I don't stuff them very firm. Because I want to keep them nice and squishy. Because frogs are squishy. They are very hardy, some of them, when it comes to climate, but not when it comes to touching. Keep my crochet frogs the same. Even though they are crochets, you can yeet them across the room like a flyball. And yes, I will be making a camo flyball. Not today, however. Unless I do it off stream, but yeah. Camo flyball will happen. This is where you need a mod to put up sensor. Hi, hello. How's you doing? And no, there will be no censoring. The stream is rated mature for a reason. It's me. I'm the reason. I'm the fucking reason. Oh wait. Because I'm ace, would that be the non-fucking reason? Schmidt just got inked from a squid? Wow. Well done. Someone wasn't happy to see them. Let's see, one more stitch. Yeah. Then, even though no pattern ever says it, I will still end on a slip stitch. I'm not sure when I'm more patterns tell you to end with a slip stitch. It makes everything so much easier. That's the Unity is your diamond. Oh my. Okay. Would love to be a diamond. There it is. Yes, I am gonna use my child needle for this. I still have these left. Hmm. Let's see. Here should be enough. We are cinching the butt closed. Can probably. If I go in there, I can go out there. Do not catch the stuffing, please and thank you. There we go. New stitch, butt stitch. Yeah. Of course. How else are you gonna close the hole? After you've shoved your fingers into it? I mean, what? But also, truth. Okay. Then you can take that all the way to the other side. And this I can save and put in resin or use for something. I'm gonna go. And we have a little frog. He will stand up on his own. But yeah. Just a little frog. So much cuter in real life, but yeah. He's very squishy. Frog abuse! They are so little. Only little. Oh yeah, compared to the donut that I made. Like... that size. And yes, like I said, I will be making more. Gonna untangle this. And also untick the rounds in the pattern. Come on. I don't often work with this big yarn or hook. Let's see. Three. Four, 5, and 6. And as always, do a safety count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has happened before, even on stream, that I thought I had 6, but no, I had 5. Always do a safety count. really do wonder what it would look like if I managed to find more of this yarn and made a pair of socks. Because I really love camo patterns. But for some reason they're hard to find here. You can find pants everywhere in different colors of camo. And some jackets. But everything else, pretty much non-existent. It would be really cool to have camo socks. I think I'm gonna need more coffee. I can see the bottom. I mean, to be fair, it has been an hour. That's a crime. That's a crime live on Twitch. Bitch be empty. I think I'm gonna go and fix that before I get arrested by the coffee police. There we go. There. Out of pure reflex, I almost put us on Heroes of the Storm scene, which is right above the crafting scene. I also did put on more coffee. Because mother gave me almost the last doors in the thermos. Okay. My hands are dry, so I have some dry bits of skin getting stuck. I can't even take any skin cream if I'm gonna give these frogs away. Because the scent of my skin cream lingers. Let's put it this way, I have something I made at the end of August. I can still smell the skin cream I used when making that item. So yeah. I cannot take any skin cream until after. And after I've taken photos of the frogs. Let's see. And I have a sneeze incoming. Whoa. Okay. I did show mother the frog. He liked it, but she said it was a bit dark. I'm like, it's camo. It's forest camo. It's supposed to be dark. Go. Wow, people on Discord really want my attention. I have 9+ messages. One of them might be a picture I've been waiting for. Because someone said they were gonna send me a picture of how much snow they got. But I never got it yesterday, so hopefully he remembered today. Go. Froggy now has eyeballs. Gonna check. Lord. I don't know. Ooh. That is a really nice picture of that squid. Wow. Wow. And the yarn almost fell off my lap. Again. Not surprised. I'm gonna need so many frogs. What am I stuck on? No. There, okay. I want to make all the frogs with this yarn. Oh, maybe that's what I should do. After stream I should make one flyball body with this yarn and then just make these small frogs until I am out of yarn. Because this has been in my stash for years. Like actually absolute ages. I think it is approaching a decade now. This yarn has been in my stash. It would be really cool if I could find some market or something to sell all of my stuff at. Okay. Increase first, got it. I am so not used to patterns doing the increase first. So that is taking some adjusting. Okay. Stitch marker is still perfectly centered in the back. Fantastic. I think I'm gonna try to speed it up a bit. Yes, I can maybe get 3 frogs on stream. Okay, what's now? Okay. Okay, yeah, yes. Okay. Remember, I can read sometimes anyway. I also need to decide on what yarn to use for my socks. I have 3, maybe 4 different socks I can make with the yarns. I'm not sure which I want to start with. 2 of the yarns will definitely become socks. What ones do I start with? Let's see. No, wait, I have more than that. I remembered I have 2 more sock yarns. God damn it. At least these are quick to make since I'm skipping the safety eye part. I'm not gonna embroider eyes either, so nice and quick-ish. It would have been faster if I had not been streaming, but that's a given. We all know that streaming drops your progress in crafting by at least 70%. We all know that. Because off stream I can make one of these in about half an hour. How different will these look? Wow. Very different. Okay. Exactly the same yarn, but very different frog. Let's see here. Was it? Did it increase first? Or yeah, it was okay. Okay. Now we are making legs. And by legs, I mean bubbles. Okay, no. I wish that tail end would actually stay inside. That would be fantastic. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Mother went and got a coffee and said that there's still some left in the pot for me. But I still have a full mug. Woo! And looking at the time, we might have time to do one more frog and a flyball body before end of stream. No, don't get. I did tiny bit. There we go. Woo! Perfect. Okay. Okay. 4. 4 between them. Go. That's so freaking cute. I'm gonna need like 40 million more. Okay, I'm gonna need to pull some yarn because this is one of the annoying parts. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna need to do some focus. A thing I do not have. Wait, if I put that one there, that's gonna be very back. I suppose I could just move it one step forward. Yeah. Okay, frog, I did not tell you to click the spacebar. Thank you very much. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's technically, but also not, add a stitch. I'm not happy with the placement of that foot. Let's add a stitch there. And then make the foot. Now it should end up to be when I make, yeah, okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. I think. No, hold on. Let's remake that. I might have been thinking a few steps ahead. Let's see. There's that, okay. That's one. Uh-huh. I was thinking ahead. We're gonna move that foot. There we go. There, okay. I am not caffeinated enough. At all. Okay, and then in fine, going there then. Okay. Now it is okay. So I'm gonna need to. There we go. Oh yeah, I need to pay bills today. No, not yet. I do got coffee at the moment. But soon, yes. I get stuck. Not sure where I got stuck, but I fixed it apparently. That's better. I can probably do this frog. And then refill the coffee before the last frog. Go. Now the little frog has some feet. Has some little feet. But yeah, we are about halfway. We're fine. Now we have 2 rounds left. And then cinching the buttocks. It is surprisingly not very cold here at the moment. Which means that it's probably gonna be freezing cold later. Ooh. Move that foot out the way. Is that? Okay. Somewhere I've made a mistake, but it's fine. It's fine. No one's gonna know about that mistake apart from the entire internet. Fine. Okay, I definitely need to... 11? I wish we had that. We have 3. Wanna trade? We have 3 feels like 0. Yay. Like I said, wanna trade? We grab some cloud here. I might be able to do it with only this. Maybe. And yeah, it's big oof. Eh. X feels like -2. Wow. Yeah, I hope we get some of that. Here it is just all kinds of nope. Might be. Gonna shovel off the scene and then check. That might actually be just enough. Maybe I actually need more. Don't mind me squishing a frog to check his squishiness. I think need a tiny bit more. Actually. Surprisingly. Just a tiny bit, however. Oh, it's 12C, but 53 wins. Ugh. Yeah, here we're pretty much promised nothing higher than 7. With about 20-ish wins. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's see, where's my next stitch? Okay, it's that one. Now I'm gonna decrease all around. I'm closing his butt. But yeah, looking at the time, we should have time for one more frog and a flyball body. Because flyball body is just ball. It's even in the name. Ball. And I don't even need a pattern for that one. But yeah, it's really funny how different the frogs turn out. Even when using the exact same yarn. Okay, let's tinge the butthole. Mind me shoving a needle into a frog butt. Fine, he's fine. No need to compete. Frog is fine. That one, however, was too short. Just okay. There we go. Now we have 2 frogs. Ah, wait. Okay. Phone, are you charged yet? Nope. Okay, fine. Is my headset gonna complain soon? No, still claims it's high. Okay. Which is interesting because they have only been charging for like half an hour. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to paying the bills. We have some bills that are paid yearly. And some reason this year is when they all arrived at the same time. Same month. thing I have some savings to take from. I'll put it that way. Oh yeah, if I'm really lucky, I'll get a Twitch payout by New Year's. Or right after New Year's, if I'm lucky. I haven't checked yet. The curse of being a minuscule streamer is that it takes about half a year to reach the payout limit. But with a tiny bit of luck, I'll get my next one right after New Year's. One eyeball. I haven't actually checked in a while, but I think New Year's. Don't hit the yarn or get stuck. Thank you. Go. And then, okay. Okay. Headset, ouch. Huh. It looked weird, but it wasn't weird. And that was weird. Because the stitch was half green and half brown. It didn't exactly look right, but it was. It just created one of those optical illusions. Okay, what was it? Increase on dancing, okay. That means that stitch marker should still be in the center back. Yes, got it. Well, okay. Let's see if we can finish this frog in less than half an hour. That means we can make a flyball body. I'm trying to speed it up. But I am not a very fast crocheter at all. Order DPNs for socks? Yes. Because I only owned one set of DPNs. And they were wooden 4.5mm. And the set I ordered was 11 different sizes with a case. For around 19 US dollars. Let me move some frogs. Hey. Okay. Crocheted socks. Yeah, so have I. Okay, no, that's not the right link. This is the one. That is the pattern you want. It's the one I'm gonna do. Because I'm always having the worst issues getting the heel right. Regardless if I'm knitting or crochet socks, I always have the worst issues with the heel. So my next knitted pair is gonna be those. Because I am done having issues with the heel. I am so done. Yeah, that's the spiral sock I'm talking about. I've tried like 3 different ones. I've tried a short row, I've tried the triangle, I've tried the afterthought. And every single time I have issues. Yeah, I am just so done with getting heels right, so my next pair of socks will have no heel. You basically just knit the cuff and then spiral, 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 spiral. Oh, done. Let's see. I have 5 different sock yarns to choose from. Because apparently the spiral socks take less yarn than I thought. Which opened up like 3 other yarn options I didn't even know I had until I realized that. So yeah, I have like 5 different yarn options now instead of just the 2 I thought I had. Pattern mega so. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I make my crochet slippers. I make them flat, and then you just stitch up the heel and you stitch the toe together and you're done. Let's see. 3, 4. I actually have a pair of slippers I need to finish. I'm working on the second one. Okay. And now, legs. Or well, they say legs, but it's just 4 bubbles. Stop splitting. And then it was go. Poke that bubble out again. Go. On tail end, stop. Stay inside. Thank you. Really? You got stuck on nothing? No. Quite impressive. Crush anything advent calendar from Hobby? No. I thought of getting one, but I already knew the patterns you would get, and I already have them, so it felt like a waste because I would just be paying for the yarn, and it wasn't even good yarn. it in. Thank you. Not the same payment for things you don't need. Yeah, because I thought of getting the Pika Pow. But then I realized I already have those patterns. Like they showed you silhouettes and I already had all of them. And you would get the Pika Pow yarn. And every single review I've read or seen says that the Pika Pow yarn is very similar to the rainbow cotton. I don't like the rainbow cotton, it feels like paper. It legit feels like paper. If you want a nice, affordable cotton, go with the Friends cotton instead. Yeah, the rainbow cotton is very rough. It feels soft at first when you hold it. Like when you hold it like this, the rainbow cotton, it feels nice and soft. But when you work with it, it's rough like paper. And I have seen countless reviews on YouTube about the Pika Pow yarn that straight off compares it with the rainbow cotton. And that alone told me I will not buy the Pika Pow yarn ever. Because I do not like the rainbow cotton. So if you have a Pika Pow pattern you want to do, use Friends cotton instead. They have pretty much the exact same colors. They have pretty much the exact same colors. There is a reason why the rainbow cotton goes on sale more often than the Friends cotton. Think about that. Why would that be? Unless they really wanted to get rid of it. Because people weren't buying it as much. I mean, what? Let's see. 1 decrease 2. Okay, I placed a stitch marker wrong, but it's fine. Fine. Yeah. Friends cotton is what I used for the Powerpuff Girls. For example. And you know, I kept saying how nice and soft that was. And it wasn't even that rough on my hands. Not more than cotton should be, because cotton is naturally a bit rough when you work with it a lot. Like I did with the Powerpuff Girls. But it was normal. Let's see. 1 decrease 2 down foot. But yeah, I too thought the Pika Pow yarn would be nicer. And bought their lucky bags, yeah. The only lucky bags I buy is the acrylic. And I have so far never been disappointed. I think I've bought like 9 or 10 something acrylic mystery bags, and I have never been disappointed. It has always been yarns I can use. Especially my last one. My last acrylic mystery bag was all fluff. Like really, it was all fluff. The expensive fluff. I think that was over $40 worth of yarn, and I got it for 13. Let's see. Decrease first, okay. Let's see then. One last decrease. Okay, now foot. 3. Like, I suppose if you're just gonna make ornaments, I would probably use the rainbow cotton for that. But for amigurumi, not really. Things I would touch a lot, I would never use the rainbow. Uh, 4. Right stitch. Okay. Now we have 2 rounds left before this little froggy is done. Wow, it is getting cold here. Oh yeah, it's gone down to 2 degrees. It was 4 when I started stream. And now it has gone down 2 degrees. Wow. Already. I suppose the temperature drop makes sense. We do get sunset right after 4 in the afternoon. But yeah, that makes sense. Hashtag Scandinavian things. Sunset at 4 in the afternoon. I have gotten stuck somewhere here. Oh well. Time for the reason you are all here. The butt stuff. Let's start with the space, shall we? But yeah, it's really cold. Oh boy. You know what? Let me put on my socks. Or shall I say former socks. It used to be socks, but then they got hole in the toe and I turned them into gloves instead. Because I didn't want to throw them away. They're nice and thick. And a really cool pattern. There we go, that's better. Ooh. Nice. I am already warmer. It does help. It does make it harder to crochet, but it does help. We should have time to make tribal body, yeah. My stream ending time is in about 37-ish minutes, so this frog is about to be done. Might need a tiny bit more stuff. Okay, not this much, but okay, that. Oh yeah. And one of the frogs fell on the floor. Woo! I'll pick him up later. and defer him. Probably end up being a bit cat-haired. Because when I'm not in my room, Mickey sometimes crawl in here. Okay. First it's just after I can remove that marker. Because that's annoying me now. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up this and then fetch the one I dropped. Oh well. Technically he dropped himself. I didn't ask him to fall on the floor for no reason. Froggies are cute. Still feel the need to make like 40 more or something. Would that be too much? Nah. Come on. Can't I get in there? Thank you. Okay. Ah, there he is. I see him. A frog is safe. Actually, no cat here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Also, I could use more coffee. I don't like to leave this close to stream ending time, but okay. Let me grab more coffee, because that's gonna annoy me. Okay, acquired. Now I am not gonna be thinking about needing that. Ugh. Because holy shit. Really, really annoying to have a need for coffee. Go. Now the fwog is done. Wow, can't believe I've made 3 frogs already. And I might actually be giving away all of them too. One. There is a chance I will be giving away all of them. Well, I have pooped a poor webcam a lot. So we have the refrog is done. If I can hold them all. There we go. They're so much cuter in real life. Just so much cuter in real life. And they are also very squishy because I do not stuff these very firm. I'm gonna need to put them back without having them fall. Stay there. You stay there. Great, that might have been a bad choice. Now I have 3 frogs looking at me. Oh boy. Okay, let's whip up a flyball body, shall we? Let's whip up a flyball body. That's gonna be quick if I don't fuck up like that. Because I will not be ending stream this much earlier than usual without a reason. Gloves? You mean socks? Former socks. You have the heel right here. And then I have the cuff right about here. Yeah, they're nice and thick. But both of them got a few holes in the toes. But I really like the pattern. That is actually shown correct colors. That is the actual colors. Yeah, I just cut off the toes and made a tiny hole in the heel. And now they are my computer gloves. 4, 5, 6. And I have made enough flyball bodies to not need the pattern. Because it is just ball. Just a ball. I need to keep track of what round I am on. That's about it. Cute long song with threadbare heels. Yeah, there's that. Or like really long gloves. But yeah, this is the fate my socks get if they get a hole in the toe. They become fingerless gloves. Unless they are those really thin socks, then I just throw them away because they are so thin. There is one Kimekratasi, yeah. These are almost that length. They're not far from it at all. Like they are a bit scrunched up because of my jacket, but otherwise they do reach to about here. Need to pull a yarn. Come on. Increase. On. Yarn is very splitty. Okay, on the last increase. But yeah, flyball bodies do not take a lot of time. Like this one is soon halfway done. I'm thinking I might actually be funny and make him full camo, including eyes and wings. Yeah. Okay, now we just need one more round, and then decreases. I am trying to speed up, but it's not gonna happen with this yarn. It's a bit splitty. I'm having to take it a bit slower than I would have liked. I really wish I was a fast crocheter. That my thumb joints weren't all cracking. They do not like the cold. Okay, now decreases. Because we are now a bit over halfway done with the flyball body. Come on. And now we have 2 rounds left. Technically 3 if you do count the If you don't count the cinching. I'm not rummaging through my sock drawer looking for glove victims. Anything that has a used up toe or have a cool pattern but are still socks you do not use. Like if you have socks that you don't use because you think they're too nice to be used, that's a glove victim. I have a few of those. And 2 nights for socks. Yeah. Sometimes I even buy socks specifically for the pattern. And to turn them into gloves. Do I have a pair? Or correction, can I even reach that pair? No, that's just oh. Oh, no. There we go. I have a pair of really cool Hello Kitty ones. I bought these specifically to turn in gloves. Because how cool is that? Kitty on a scooter. That is fairly unusual. And they're not pink, which is even more unusual. So I bought these specifically to turn into gloves, which I have done. I have cut the heels. So yeah, I bought those specifically to turn them into gloves because they were so unusual. So socks like that I am always on the lookout for. On some I do. I haven't done it on these. And they are holding up really well. Like, really well. I have not sewn these. And I have used them almost every day for a few weeks now. The only thing that happened is that the hole got a lot bigger. Because I didn't sew them. So I probably will sew them eventually. To stop the hole from getting too big. But up here I don't think I'm gonna need to because they curl naturally and don't have the same kind of strain as the thumb hole. So I'll probably leave this. Kid socks are cheap too? Yeah. If you want to find some really good ones, go to the thrift store. I can't get them at the moment because they're in the wash, but I have a pair of toddler socks that I got for $1 that I turned into fingerless gloves. They're really nice quality too. For some reason, toddler socks tend to be better quality for the same price as adult socks. And you can get some really fun patterns. That might be enough stuffing for now. Now I just... is it? Hold on. Where am I even in the pattern? Before I start, where am I even in the pattern? Well, let me try and think. Okay, yes. I am in the correct spot. Got it. Okay. I just need to be sure. I also need to be extra careful to not catch the stuffing, which I did anyway. Fuck. Eh. I read this puppy side. Decreasing stuffing. Yeah, I really should be doing that. I really should be doing that. Apparently there's an ad in 1.5 minutes. I'm gonna snooze. Because I am literally just gonna slip stitch and cinch the butthole. And this body is done. We do not need an ad. At all. Really? Go in that spot, thank you very much. Okay. Okay. Ball. There. And there. Cinch that up. And go back. Okay, fine. Go out there then. Okay, now go. Ball. We're a fly ball. That's the stuffing I caught. Yay. Like an idiot. Surprisingly, that is the only piece I caught. But yeah, we have a ball for a fly ball that I might make fully camo, including wings and eyeballs. And we have the 3 frogs. That are just the cutest things. I suppose if you do stuff them more than I do, you can put butt cheeks. No, Ad, I said no. Yeah. Wishy is good. Yeah, they are so squish. Like, holy shit. Wish. I'm gonna keep this on my desk. Okay. As usual, Discord be over yonder. Instagram for the crafting stuff, including the frogs and the rival body. It's right there. I still need to finish those gloves. The black and blue zigzag. I still haven't finished them. Okay. As usual, I will be back on Saturday for Heroes of the Storm, and after that I will be rushing to pick up my Tinningle finally. But yeah, there's that. Thank you all for being here, lurking, working. I hope you have fun with the glove socks. And I'll be seeing you guys whenever that'll be. Bye. guess who fucking booped the webcam again?